Hey yo guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to go over why I think that Bowmaster is the best boss mule in MapleStory right now. Now, Bowmaster has always been a good boss mule in the game, but I think every major update over the last year, I think this class just keeps getting better and better and better. Now, I play on a lot of characters every single week as boss mules, so I'm very experienced when it comes to playing a lot of classes at a high level. And let me tell you guys, every time I log into my Bowmaster to do bosses, this class is just unethical. The class is just insanely strong, not to mention it is brain dead easy to play. And I want to show you guys why this is the best boss mule to make, and if you don't have one, you need to make one, whether it's in the upcoming Hyperburn event, or just make one as your next boss mule. Because at this point, I think that if you don't have a Bowmaster on your account running bosses week to week, I think you're actually at a disadvantage versus other players because of how strong and how fast this class can make money week to week. The reason why this class is so strong, I think, is a multitude of reasons, but the first reason is that your burst is on a 2-minute cooldown, and when you pop your burst, you have 30 seconds of your full burst, and then you have about 10 to 20 seconds of lingering burst afterwards. And after your burst is over, you basically have a little over a minute before your burst comes fully back again, because all your main bursting skills are on a 2-minute base cooldown, which basically means your uptime on your burst is way higher than a lot of the other classes in the game. It's way above average. So that means as a boss mule, you're wasting less time going from boss to boss because you don't have to wait for your burst to come back. The class is also very easy to understand. You have one main bossing attack, and then you have one main mobbing attack, and that's Hurricane for bosses and Arrow Stream for mobbing. Now, I don't think that one specific thing on its own makes this class the top dog. I think that all of these things combined plus one thing at the end makes this class the best boss mule in the game. When I log into my Bowmaster compared to another boss mule with the equivalent combat power, I feel like this class is doing bosses at the same combat power as other classes nearly twice as fast. And not only am I doing them that much faster, I'm also doing them significantly easier than those other characters. You just have to put in way less work on this class compared to the other classes. So the damage is actually way above average, but I don't think the damage on its own makes this class the best in the game, because there are other classes that do just as much damage as this class, if not more. So I don't think that on its own makes it the best either. I think what makes it the best is the combination of these three things. The first is on how the cooldowns are all 2-minute cooldowns, and how when you pop your burst, it lasts 30 seconds and then lingers for a little bit after that, making the uptime on your burst very high. That in combination with the second thing, which is the way above average damage that this class does, that in combination with the third thing, which I'm about to mention, makes it the best boss mule in the game. So the last thing is something that they just updated in the Stargazer patch, and that's the skill sequencing. The skill sequencing makes this class insanely broken. This class is the only class in the entire game where you can put every single button on your entire burst on your skill sequence and hold down one button to execute your entire burst perfectly every time. So when you make it to 5th job and you want to set up your skill sequencing, you should set it up this way. You'll have 10 skills in your burst skill sequence, which is all the skills you need to execute your entire burst. You'll have Phoenix, Storm of Arrows, Epic Adventurer, Goddess Blessing, Fury of the Wild, Concentration, Quiver Barrage, Inhuman Speed, Vicious Shot, and AB, and this is your entire burst all in the skill sequence. And I'm going to enter a boss right now to show you guys how strong this is. Okay, I'm going to enter right now. I'm going to push down my one skill sequence button, and when I push the button down, you'll see that every single one of my skills went off on skill sequence, and then all you do is hold down Hurricane, and your burst is now on autopilot for the next 30 to 50 seconds. And not only is it on autopilot, you're outputting perfect damage output as if you executed your burst perfectly. And as your Bowmaster gets stronger and stronger, and it evolves as a boss mule into being able to defeat stronger and stronger bosses, I think that the class will just get more and more strong, because perfectly executing your burst on stronger bosses like C10 for instance, is even more valuable than the baby bosses. And Bowmaster also has a bunch of defensive options that are very helpful in C10, like blood arrows, and they also have a teleporter. Now, blood arrows are one of the best defensive skills in the game as they constantly will heal you as you're dealing damage. And the teleporter lets you place a teleporter anywhere and then teleport to it. So yeah, the class actually grows with the bosses that you fight later on as well. But even if you're not on the later bosses, it's still very strong early game because of the low combat power required to fight bosses compared to other classes, and also the node requirements for 5th job. You only need 2 trios, so you don't need that many nodes to invest into the class early game. So if it's one of your first boss mules and you don't have that many nodes to spare, it is a very node efficient class. Because I know in the early game, nodes are kind of hard to come by. So if you're looking for a new class at any stage in the game that's very strong and very easy to play, this is the class for you. Heck, this is the class for everyone. Everyone should make this class. And if you already have a bowmaster made on your account, then just keep working on it and keep progressing on it because I think it's worth it. But yeah guys, I just wanted to yap about bowmaster because I just think it's really good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.